After the Dodgers had their 7-game winning streak and Fernando's 10-game Major League winning streak come to a grinding halt against the world champion Phillies May 18, Rick Monday came to the rescue May 20th to avoid a Philadelphia sweep. Monday's pinch hit home run leading off the 10th off Tug McGraw gave the Dodgers a 3-2 win.
Here's McGraw's pitch. A drive to right field. Back goes Smith to the track, to the wall. Monday hit it out, and the Dodgers win.
The Dodgers opened a trip by winning 3 out of 4 from the Reds, and Bert Hooton won his 7th consecutive game by beating the Braves in Atlanta. But the night of May 28th was to be a nightmare for Fernando at Atlanta Fulton County Stadium. The Braves knocked Fernando from the box with a 7-run 4th inning.
No balls and 1 strike to Gaylord Perry with the bases loaded, 2 out in the 4th, 1-0 in favor of Atlanta. There's a line running base hit into right center. 2 runs will score. Atlanta leads 3-0. Story in the big league. If you give a big league team a break, if you don't make a play that you should have made, it usually hurts you. And tonight is no exception. The Dodgers blew a ground ball that should have been a force play 100 times out of 100. But it went as an infield single, so that when Ramirez hit into a force play, it was only the 2nd out instead of the 3rd. And sure enough, there's another base hit. The 3 runs have scored, all because of that mix-up at second base, and it is 4-0 Atlanta. So Fernando Valenzuela has run into another bump in the road, as Atlanta has combed him for 4 runs here in the 4th inning. And the batter now is Biff Pocarova, who is the 9th man to come up to the plate. Pocarova, left-hand hitter, sacrificed and grounded out. He's 0 for 1. And the 1-1 pitch. Pocarova is hit by the pitch to load him up. And here comes Tommy Lasorda, and that will be that, and this crowd loves it. Fernando Valenzuela is knocked out of the box here in Atlanta. And Fernando says adios and heads to the Dodger dugout.
Home for a Memorial Weekend series with the Reds, the Dodgers capped the series by exploding for 16 runs and 18 hits in a 16-4 win after trailing 4-0. Dusty Baker's 2-run single keyed a 7-run 3rd inning.
Here's a 2-0 pitch. Line drive base hit. Left field. 1 run in. Here's Darrell headed home. Here's a throw to the plate. It's going to be a little bit late. The run is in. Monday goes to 3rd. They throw it away. Here's Monday will score. Baker's at 3rd base. He's turning 3rd. Baker will score. And the Dodgers lead 5-4.
Rick Monday's 2-run homer highlighted a 6-run 7 that sent the Reds on their way.
All right, here comes the stopper, Joe Price, who's worked 15 innings in his last 10 games, not allowed a run. And he was the winning pitcher against the Giants this week up north. And Monday, it's a fly ball to deep left field. Foster away back. This ball is in the bullpen. Home run. So Rick Monday, who's been looking out the window all afternoon, he was 0 for 3. Everybody else had base hits. It's Joe Price, the left-hander's first pitch into the left field bullpen. And the Dodgers are now leading by a score of, 15-4.
Fernando started off June by avenging his loss to the Braves and becoming the first 9-game winner in the majors. He struck out 11. Rick Monday's first inning homer gave Fernando a lead to work with.
1-1 to count. Monday hits a high drive into center. Back goes Murphy, away back to the track, to the wall. It's gone. be getting stronger the more he plays. His last home run, he hit back into the Dodger bullpen in left field, and he hit what looked like a marble over the center field fence. It was hit so high. His 5th home run. He has 8 runs batted in. The Dodgers lead 2-0, and Dusty Baker takes ball 1.
The Dodgers led by a half a game when the players' strike halted the season June the 12th. They would later be declared winners of the first half. The Dodgers opened the second half by winning a 3-game series from the Reds. Then they employed their comeback script to rally from a 4-0 deficit to capture a 6-5 decision from the Braves on August the 16th. Steve Garvey's 2-run double ignited a 3-run 7th inning.
Garvey has 6 home runs, 38 runs batted in. And the pitch to Garvey. Loop to the left center field, base hit, might find the alley. Here's 1 run in. Here comes Landreau around third. He's going to be way home. He will score, and it's tied up. His 40th RBI, and we're all even now here in the 7th.
And Ron Say's RBI single fueled the fire.
1 strike pitch on the way to Say. Ground ball hit up the middle, base hit. Here comes Garvey, and the Dodgers will take the lead for the first time today. It is 6-5, the Dodgers lead here in the 7th inning. As Say grounded one up the middle, they had the infield split apart with Rivera skating him to the left, and Say hit it right back to the middle. Garvey scores easily with no play, and here's Guerrero at bat, and the Dodgers are on top.
A tough loss on a controversial interference call against Pedro Guerrero in Chicago was quickly forgotten in St. Louis, where Jerry Royce fired a 4-hit shutout, and Fernando followed with another 4-hitter and 12 strikeouts. Back home, Fernando pitched a 4-hit shutout, his 6th and 1st of the second half. On August 27, Fernando struck out 10 Cubs to become the first 11-game winner in the majors.
So we come down to 2 out and 2 strikes on Bobby Bonds in the 9th inning. Valenzuela on the third base side of the mound. Plants the foot into the windup with a 2-strike pitch. Got him swinging. The left-hander for Bechoaquia. Zurdo. Fernando Valenzuela comes up with his 6th shutout of the year. His 11th victory. The only man in the major leagues who can say that, as he turns back the Chicago Cubs by a score of 6-0.
On September the 5th, Dusty Baker proved he can hit as well when he's sick as others do when they're well. Despite a heavy cold, Dusty's pinch hit home run leading off the 11th inning of Jim Cott gave the Dodgers a 4-3 win over the Cardinals.
3-3 in the 11th. All right, here's the 2-2 pitch. Fastball driven to left. This might go at the bullpen. Dodgers win.
Fernando put on another dazzling combination of pitching and hitting in a 5-0 win over the Cardinals September the 6th. The 4-hit shutout was his 7th and gave him his 12th win.
2-2 to Valenzuela with the bases loaded and nobody out. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball ripped to right field. It's a base hit. 1 run is in. 2 runs are in. The ball rolls to the bullpen gate. 3 runs are in. Valenzuela going to third. 4-0 Dodgers on a triple by Fernando.
Ron Say's 2-run homer helped beat the Giants September the 8th, but the Dodgers would lose their Penguin for the remainder of the regular season and the National League Western Division Series on September 9th. Say suffered a fracture to his left forearm when struck by a pitch by the Giants' Tom Griffin. Ron back up, Griffin right foot on the rubber. Now delivers, and the pitch inside, and it hits Say, and he's going to be awarded first base. But Say is acting like a man who's hurt. He slammed his helmet down and bat and walked away as if he was not only angry, but he knew he needed some help. And he's taking a walk right now and might have gotten it around the wrist. And Bill Bueller working on him right now. It would be the left wrist or forearm. And Say, from the looks of things, will be coming out. He had that action about him when he was hit, as if he was finished for the night. But there was always Fernando. He tied the Major League rookie record and set a National League record with his 8th shutout, a 2-0 3-hitter against Atlanta on September 17th. Chambliss waiting, and Fernando delivers. Screwball, swung on and missed. 0-1. Valenzuela last year for the Dodgers pitched only 18 innings. So he is still very much the rookie. The strike one pitch. Screwball lined at Garvey, and it's all over. Fernando with his 8th shutout of the year. Before a capacity crowd, he has done it again. Viva Fernando, and bring on the Astros. That was the rallying cry of the Dodgers and their 10th player as the regular season ended and the playoffs began.